Do you like to add custom fields to your WooCommerce products? Then in this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how you can do that. I'm Andrew from WooCommerce, and please subscribe to our channel for more WordPress content. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how we can add custom fields like checkboxes or radio buttons or drop downs or any kind of input like text input to our products and change the price based on that. And for this functionality, of course, we need a plugin because WooCommerce does not have this functionality by default. And I just checked the WordPress repository, and here are the 4 plugins that catched my eyes. And I'm gonna talk about each one of them in a moment, but there are more plugins in the WordPress repository, but these plugins have the most number of users and the most number of stars and are the things that stand out. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is this plugin, Advanced Product Fields for WooCommerce. And let me tell you right in the first place, I like this plugin much more than any other ones. So my choice is this plugin, but you can also take a look at the other ones. And I like this plugin because the first thing that catches my eyes right away when I install it is that it's very simple, and although it's very powerful, it has many kind of fields, relations and dynamic relations and anything, but it's very simple. It has a very intuitive UI. It's very simple. But other plugins, for example, are not that simple. Like this one and the last one are a little not as elegant as the first one is. And also another thing that I considered when finding the best plugin and recommending it, and that is the features that are available in the light version, because all of these 4 plugins, like most of plugins in the WordPress, have a paid version, and I want to recommend a plugin like always that people can use for a real website without actually buying and paying for the real version. And really these two last options are not such plugins, because in these 2 last options, this one and this one, you cannot change the prices unless you pay for the premium version of this plugin. So if you want to change the price based on the field, then these 2 plugins do not work for you unless you pay for the premium version. But the first 2 plugins do have pricing options even in the free version. But there is one thing that the second plugin has, and it's kind of important, because this plugin supports pricing based on quantity. So if you are adding a fee, it will be multiplied by the quantity. For example, if you are adding $10 to a, let's say, t-shirt for printing something on it, and then the user buys 2 t-shirts, then this plugin has the option to just multiply this $10. But the first plugin does not have it in the free version, so you have to pay for it. But even considering this fact, I like the first one more because it's more intuitive, it's more robust. I just saw a bug in the second plugin. Actually, when I deleted a custom field, then my WordPress showed me a blank screen of death and it didn't work. But I could just delete the plugin and it worked. But this is something to just take into consideration, because this plugin doesn't seem to be as robust as this first one. The first one is really clean, really fast, and really robust and intuitive. So if you want to pay, I think the first plugin is really good if you want to buy the premium version. But even in the free version, it's really powerful, except that feature that you cannot add price change based on the quantity, which I think they should have put it in the free version, but they didn't. And it's a really good plugin. Again, it's my choice over all of the plugins. So let's get started. So I'm just gonna head to my WordPress account and admin and plugins and add new. And I'm just gonna search for Advanced Product Fields. Product Fields. And it's here. I'm just gonna install it. And now this has added a new section to my WooCommerce, this product field section. And you can see the UI is really simple and I really like it. So let's add a new product field here. And I'm just gonna call it shirt print. So we want to add an option, basically add a checkbox so that people can select it and then give and type a text, and it will be printed on their shirts and it will add the price to the shirt. So I'm just gonna call it shirt print, and here we want to add our fields. So this is actually a field group, a group that contains some fields. So every group can have any fields that it wants, and then you can attach the group to any set of products that you want. So my first field here gonna be a true or false. So either they want to print on their shirt or not. Then I'm gonna say type here print on shirt, and instructions I can say, okay, please type a custom text. The default value would be unchecked, and we want to adjust the pricing. So we want to add $10 for the print, and as you can see, the quantity base is only available in the pro version. You can also get much more freedom here. If you buy the pro version, you can have your own formula or percentage base or anything you like, but here it's not really working for this purpose, because of course if someone buys 2 shirts, then we want to charge them twice for the print, and this plugin doesn't have it in the free version. If you want to have this feature, the free version, then you have to use this plugin, because only this one, PPOM for WooCommerce, has this feature. But as I said, it's not as nice and clean as this plugin that we are using. And they are really similar in functionality, so you can just play with each one of them. And this is our first field. Now we're gonna add our second field, which will actually hold the actual text. So I'm just gonna select the type as text, and label would be your custom text. And okay, the instruction would be, please type the text to be printed. And it's required, but we want to set a condition, so it would be shown only if the checkbox is set to true, and that's really important. And it's really nice that this plugin has this feature. So we can just add a condition here, and okay, if print on shirt is checked, so only if the checkbox is checked, then it will show the field and it will be required. It's really nice. And I can just, everything sounds fine, I can just publish it. And now that we have published this field group, I can just bring my product fields again, and we have a group here, but we haven't attached this group to any product. So here we can attach it by conditions and rules. So I can just add my first rule here and say, okay, if the product is equal to, let's say we want to only have it for this polo shirt. So I'm just gonna say, okay, if it's equal to polo, and then update it. And now we should have it. Okay, you can see we have a new checkbox here. It's showing the price, and if I select it, now we would have a required field. It's really nice, really. If you buy the pro version, you can just have it work based on quantity, which will be awesome. Now it's not really good, because if I double the order, then you can see it's only adding $110, which is not what we want, but you can get it in the second plugin, and let's just try that. So this plugin just works fine. Everything is really solid, really good UI. I really like this plugin, but the only thing that is not enough in the free version is this pricing options. And let's look at the other plugin, and I can just say that you have many fields here. So you have text, text area, number, email, URL, select. So people can select between some options, and each option can have its own price and true or false, checkbox, and a radio button. Radio buttons are just a selection that you can just only select one of them. And if you buy the pro version, you can just get many other things here. So we're just gonna update it, and we're gonna disable this plugin so that we can try the other one. So I'm just gonna deactivate it, and WooCommerce and add new. Plugins and add new, and I'm just gonna search for the second plugin, PPOM. So I'm just gonna paste it here, and install it. And now I have this plugin and it's adding its own field here, section here, PPOM fields. And it has a demo field here right out of the box. And you can just, for example, select this field and attach it to a group of products and you can just edit it. This is the default field and you can see here we can have options or any text input or conditional fields. And each one of them could be edited and you can just set the price and conditions and everything you want. So we should have this field. Okay, it's not attached to any product. So I can just, for example, attach it to the album and save it. Okay, now it's attached to the album. You can just remove it from here. And now if I just bring my store again and you can see we have an input field here and also the test option which has its own values. Each one of them has its price. It's really cool. And you have these options. And to just create the very same example, I'm just gonna add a new meta group here and I'm just gonna call it print on shirt. And we used two fields in the previous example, one checkbox and one text input, but you can just use only one element. So you can just have only one text area. And if people type in something into that text area, then it will be added. The price would be added and it will be printed. It's not safe. It's an unsafe option because people might mistakenly just put something there, for example, a space there, and it will charge them. So it's not something really safe and good to use, but only to show you that it's possible. So you can just, in this example, I'm just going to add one field, one text input, and I'm just going to set the price to $10. And actually that's it. So the title would be print on shirt. And we can have description here, anything. You can just have anything like it's exactly the same. It's really easy. So I can just add it. And there's one good thing here. It has min and max length, and that's cool. So I can just, for example, say okay, the min length should be 3 and the max length should be 25. I honestly haven't checked these options in the other plugin. You can just check it and see if that has, but that's cleaner again. And just add this field and save it. And now I can attach this to my, let's say, which one? My hoodie. And save it. And now if I bring my store again, and my hoodie, where is it? It's here. You can see we have a text area, and if I just type something, it would add the $10 and it would multiply with the number of elements. Super cool. You can also have only one field with the other plugin. With this one, you can just do that, tried it, and you can just check which one you like. And before just ending this video, I'm just gonna say that some people have asked me how we can add a table, and WooCommerce really has this option out of the box because, for example, not this product, but I think this cap has additional information. So you can see it's showing the data in a table format, and most of the themes just support this feature, and it's really cool because it's creating not only the table for you, but you have this section because themes give you such sections, and it's really cool. And it's really easy to add because, for example, if I just bring my products here, and for example, this was a cap, you can see here in the attributes, we have color, and you can just add your own attributes and they would be printed in a table manner. And I really didn't find any good plugin for this purpose because I like to suggest a plugin for this feature, but I didn't find any good plugin for printing a table of additional information. And that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And like always, you can reach our team from the link in the caption.